So you're looking at an estimate to paint your cabinets. You want to know what's included, what's not. What's the difference between the estimate I just got for $4,000 and the estimate I got for $10,000? Let's go through and we're going to dissect how we do our estimates, what you can look for, how to compare what we're doing compared to maybe some other companies, better or worse, but at least it gives you a good idea of what you should be looking for in an estimate to repaint cabinets. So here's the kitchen that we are doing. This is oak, stained like provincial. So we are gonna go through and get our scope of project that we are gonna do. So first thing, we're gonna count how many doors, how many cabinet doors we're doing. Obviously these are doors and I'm counting these as doors. And then when I go get that, I'm gonna count how many drawers, which are pretty self-explanatory, the drawers, and then faces. So the faces are, or end panels, however you wanna look at it. So counting all those up, I put it into the estimate software. We use Paint Scout. I think it's quick and easy. I like it the best. And then now we get into some details. So hinges, we have these older hinges. They actually do still work. Do they want them replaced? I don't know. We'll have to find out, and it'll be a line item. If they want to replaced, then we'll have to find them. Hardware, typically this type of hardware is going away, getting replaced, something bigger. So the holes that are here are getting filled. New stuff is getting drilled. So we're gonna take what's off here, put something new on. Drawers is always an issue depending on the type, and this is exactly what we're looking for. This drawer does not come off, so that means we have to take this whole drawer off. If you're in the home, all the stuff that's in here has to come out because we have to take this whole thing with us. So it adds a little bit extra time because now we have to mask this whole thing versus just taking the door and putting it on there. So that adds a little bit extra to the estimate. This is all oak, dark oak. Don't know how it was cleaned, what it was cleaned with. Assuming that's gonna have chemicals on here, assuming fingerprints, assuming oil, assuming grease. So oak is like a sponge. It's gonna suck all that stuff in there. So the deep cleaning, it's gonna need cleaning no matter what we do. This one probably won't be as bad because it's right there, but just to kind of keep in mind, oak absorbs a ton of oil, grease, and dirt, and they're usually the dirtiest. And then the other part is once we start getting into the oak, do they want the oak grain filled? Now, some of these you see how that oak grain looks on there. Some people love the look of that, some people do not. So it's completely a personal choice. Either way, when we're doing this, we roll a coat of primer on here, and that forces all that bonding primer to get all these nooks and pores and just forces everything to get inside here. Once it's in there, we sand everything down. It happens to both sides. You can really see the grain there. So we're gonna put primer. It's gonna fill in most of the stuff, and most of that will go away. A couple things we do not do is caulk panels like this. So a panel like this, you see it here. We are not putting caulk in here because these things, for the most part, are always in a state of flux. So if we paint it, caulk it, what have you, odds are it cracks on the edges. That's what we have found to be the rule, not the exception. So those are the biggest things that we're looking for. And then options come into, okay, how much are we spraying? So doors, everything we're spraying. This one is an exception because typically for an oak, we just brush and roll all the panels. However, now that we have all these that look like doors, we're gonna have to spray it to make it look the same as all the doors here. If it was a solid panel, they have the fake veneer on the sides, we could brush and roll that, it would look great. No one would be the wiser. This, we're gonna have to prep everything to mask, prep everything to spray. So have to take the walls, plastic, ceiling plastic, countertops, plastic, floors, drape, put a curtain rod, so it becomes almost a spray booth, and then masking everything to do that. So that is the scope of what we were doing. As we get into this, now we get into the cost of how this is gonna get done. So again, that's our doors, drawers, and the faces. If we're spraying, we are going to be spraying this, so that 832 is going to be in there, and that's just a matter of hinges. This one we can't do soft close because the type of hinge. We've done other videos in the past. We can link them on here. These type of hinges, you can't put soft close. The door's too thin, it won't fit. But handles, so if they want new handles, it's $10 per door or drawer to put the new stuff on there. So that is how we are doing our estimates for cabinet painting. So when you get a cabinet, an estimate for it, things you're gonna look at is what we just did. Are they spraying everything? Are they spraying parts? Are they replacing handles? Are they not replacing handles? Are they brushing and rolling everything? Are they doing it at your house? Are they doing it at a booth? How much is covered? How much is not covered? Are they using bonding primer or are they just using regular paint primer? Are they sanding? How much are they cleaning? Are they sanding between coats? Are they spraying? Are they using urethane? Are they using wall and trim paint? Are they gonna do the handles? Are they not gonna do the handles? Is there a warranty? Is there not gonna be a warranty? Will it peel because they don't do it right, or won't it? Those are things that you need to look for as you're looking at an estimate, because all those things will make the difference of someone doing it for $4,000 versus $10,000. So that's the difference of cabinet painting, low to high, things that you need to be looking for as you get estimates for your cabinet painting project. We'll put a link below. Hopefully this helps you guys in determining what you're looking for. If you're in the Fox Valley, Chicagoland area, I'd love to help you with your cabinet painting project. Looking forward to talking to you soon, and you guys have a great day. God bless.